There's a moment when your team is about to score and your heart starts racing. You lean forward, your body tightens, your breath holds. For a few seconds, nothing else exists. Not your job, not your problems, not your life, just this. And when the goal comes, you don't react calmly. You explode, you shout, you jump. You feel something real, something intense, something almost primal. And if they lose, it doesn't feel like a game. It feels like something was taken from you, like something went wrong, like something that mattered, slipped away. But here's the strange part. You know it's just football, so why doesn't it feel that way? Every 4 years, the same thing happens. People who barely watch football suddenly care deeply. Cities go quiet. Streets fill with flags. Strangers become allies or enemies. You sit next to someone you've never met, and for 90 minutes, you're on the same side. And across the field, another group feels just as strongly. They want the same thing you do, but for the opposite reason. And in that moment, it stops being a game. It becomes us against them. And somehow, that feels real. Because your brain doesn't see a game. It sees something much older than that. It sees a tribe. For most of human history, you didn't survive alone. You survived in groups, small tribes, and your survival depended on one simple rule: protect your group, defeat the other. Because the other group wasn't just different, it was a threat to your food, your safety, your existence. And over time, your brain adapted to that reality. It learned to divide the world into two sides, us and them. That wiring never disappeared. It's still there, waiting for something to activate it. And the World Cup does exactly that. When your country plays, it's not just players on a field. It's your flag, your culture, your language, your people. Even if you've never met them, even if you don't think about it daily, in that moment, they represent you. And when they win, it feels like you win. When they lose, it feels like you lose. Because your brain has made a quiet shift. It has attached your identity to something outside of you, something symbolic, something shared. And once that happens, it's no longer neutral. And it goes even deeper than that. Because it's not just about the present moment, it's about memory, history, everything that came before this match, old losses, famous wins, moments you remember even if you didn't live them, stories passed down, matches people still talk about years later. And when these teams meet again, all of that returns, not as facts, but as feeling. The game becomes layered, heavy, charged with something that isn't visible on the field, because your brain doesn't separate past from present. It blends them together. And suddenly, this match feels like more than just this match. It feels like something unfinished, something that needs to be resolved. You're not just watching, you're projecting. Every pass, every mistake, every goal, it carries weight, not because of what it is, but because of what it means. The players become more than players. They carry expectation, hope, pressure. They carry you, and suddenly, every moment matters more than it should, because it's not just happening on the field, it's happening inside you. And you're not feeling it alone. That's another part of it. You're surrounded by people who feel the same thing. Thousands, sometimes millions, all reacting at the same time, all holding their breath at the same moment, all exploding in the same second. And something happens when emotion becomes collective. It amplifies, it spreads, it intensifies. You don't just feel your own reaction, You feel everyone else's too, and it pulls you deeper into it, stronger than you would ever feel alone, because humans are wired to sync with each other, to mirror emotion, to move as a group, and in that moment, you're not an individual anymore. You're part of something larger. In your daily life, most things don't feel urgent. Work repeats, days blur, nothing feels decisive. But here, everything matters. One goal can change everything. One mistake can end it. There is a clear outcome, win or lose, no ambiguity, no grey area. And your brain loves that because it simplifies the world. For a moment, life becomes clear. There is something to fight for, something to care about, something that feels important. And maybe the most powerful part is that you're not in control. You can't influence the outcome. You can't change the result. All you can do is watch, feel, react. And in a strange way, that's freeing, because you don't have to manage it. You don't have to solve it. You just experience it, fully, intensely, without holding back. And that's rare. Put all of this together, and something interesting happens. Your brain sees a tribe. It attaches your identity to it. It pulls in memory and history. It projects meaning onto the outcome. It amplifies emotion through others. It raises the stakes and removes your control. And suddenly, a game starts to feel like something much bigger, something ancient, something serious, something that resembles conflict. Not real war, but a symbolic version of it. Safe, contained, but emotionally very real. And maybe that's why it stays with you, even after it ends. Long after the final whistle, you replay moments in your head. The goal, the mistake, the chance that almost happened. You talk about it, you analyze it, you feel it again. Because your brain doesn't just switch it off. It holds on to it. Like something that mattered. Like something that had meaning. And for a while, it becomes part of your memory, part of your story, even though you never stepped onto the field. And maybe that's why it matters. Because for a short time, you're not disconnected, you're not distracted, you're not numb. You feel something clearly. You belong to something. You care about something. You're part of something. Even if it's temporary, even if it's symbolic, even if it disappears the moment it ends. The World Cup isn't powerful because of football. It's powerful because of you. Because of how your mind works. Because of what it's wired to respond to. Because deep down, you're still built for something simpler. Something tribal, something shared, something that feels like it matters. And for a few moments, every 4 years, you get to feel that again, not as a spectator, but as part of something that feels real, even if it isn't. If you want to go deeper into these ideas, we recommend the book The Righteous Mind by Jonathan Haidt. It explores how group identity shapes the way we think and why we divide the world into us and them. You'll find a link to the book in the description and in the pinned comment. You can also explore more philosophy and psychology books through our bookshop page. Ordering books from bookshop.org supports the channel and independent bookstores. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Leave a comment and share your experience. Thank you for watching.